is going on, VeVe gang? Welcome back to the channel, All Things Strange. It's your man, Dr. Strange, back in the building. As far as on the VeVe app, it looks like we got some action. So I'm asking, are we stacking or slacking? That's the question. And we're going to check out New Mutants #1. This is a classic, man. I don't mean to, put my age out there, but I actually remember this book, man. I was a very young lad, at the time, but I was alive when this book came out in 1983, as you can see right here on VeVe's Twitter. So, as we always do, we're going to hop in, see what the VeVe Twitter fam is talking about. We're going to get some real life price values on this book, see how, the sentiment is on it. You know what I'm saying? Do a little bit of digging, research, check out the covers on VeVe, all that good stuff, man. So hang out with your boy. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, man. What are you doing? What you doing? I don't know. But let's dig in. So here we are, man. We got some vintageness going on here with the original cover. Man, this is wild. So yeah, this is New Mutants #1. It's a classic, man. It's a classic. What can I tell you? This is like, a time period where the X-Men were kind of on the shelf. They had done a lot of damage, kind of similar to the Avengers in the movies, and Xavier is checking out the new talent, the new humans that are, mutated, and he got a bunch of teenagers in his School of the Gifted, and he's trying to help them unlock their powers, check out their weaknesses, all that good stuff, man. The story is great, so checking out what the Twitter fam is saying here. We got Abdullah Arif looking out for the VeVe fam, so I'm gonna hit him with a like. And he's hitting us with some Go Collect data, so I don't have to go to the website like we normally do. But we cannot see what a 9.9 or a 9.8 is going for, but we can see a 9.6 is $55 fair market value. We don't know when this snapshot was taken. I have seen Go Collect postings and then, gotten other information and seen that the the book is sold for more than what it showed on Go Collect. So you know how it is, man. The world is in flux. There's things happening all the time. So who knows, but we can get a general idea that this is going for $55 and a 9.6, and there are 1,166 of them, and there's been 576 sales, so not too crazy, but it's a very active book. I mean, with it being #1, I wouldn't expect anything less personally, you know what I'm saying? So let's just hop on over to the Medium article real quick, see how many editions we got, see how it's looking, man. Yeah, so as we do that, oh man, just on this VeVe page, man, Comic-Con, I was in the building. Check out the channel, check out the previous videos. A lot of good alpha, a lot of good sites, a lot of good times, man. Got to meet the team. What can I say, man? I mean, I don't know of any other situation where you could chill with the CEO, co-founders of a company like this, chilling next to Marvel, like, and I just kicked it with them, man. Like, I had no plans of recording. That's why the sound quality isn't the best. I didn't go there with a mic. I didn't even know what to expect. I didn't think, I would even have access to them like that. You know what I'm saying? And even if I did, even if there wasn't like a million people in front of me, I wasn't thinking okay, even if I'm standing next to Dan or Reese or Dave, that me asking them, yo, can we chop it up while I'm live on YouTube or shoot a quick video? I wouldn't think they'd be like, yo, I don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? But I got to shout them out, man. They took the time out. I'm probably one of the smaller channels out here, you know what I'm saying? And they definitely show love, man. And whether I had a channel or not, we just kicked it, you know what I mean? I didn't get to go to the after party, none of that good stuff, I'm sure I would have really got to meet the team, meet more people, you know what I'm saying, meet a lot of you fam that went, man. I didn't get to meet a lot of people, man, but it was great nonetheless, you know what I'm saying. So let's dive in and see what we got here. We're gonna hop on into the Medium article. It's saying 1982 here, but I believe this book came out in 1983. We'll just whatever. So let's check out some cover action. You know what I'm saying? The classic cover. See, 1983. Your boy ain't bugging, man. I'm telling you, know my stuff. But yo, this is dope, vintage. I just love stuff drawn in this era, man. I'm a sucker for it. Doesn't take much for me. I could go into a LCS and see a Nothing Burger comic, and it's just from the era, and I'd be like, how much is this? I know this is like not a key or a grail. I don't care. I just like it. Yo, I like this uncommon. You know what I mean? Uncommon cover. I like it, man. I like it. You know? So that's dope. Out of the New Mutants, I really didn't like the team that much, but I just read this New Mutants #1, and the story is sick. It's really dope, man. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but basically, like I said, it's all the kids' first day in, kind of like their first days within Xavier's School of the Gifted, and they get to experience the Danger Room, you know, and it's a lot of X-Men fodder in there and stuff. So it's dope, man. You know, it's a deep read. It's definitely a deep read, you know. My favorite was Sunspot, though. So here we are. We got the rare variant, and I have to say, this is fire. We got the auto popping off. You know what I'm saying? It's fire. It's fire. Coming out of like Xavier's forehead, like this is wild. This is crazy. I mean, he's probably not literally, you know what I'm saying, because that's his effect when his powers is on, but the way they drew it is wild right there. Like, I would not mind having this in the collection. So let's check out the ultra rare. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some dope art, man. I can't even hold you all on that. That's dope. Let's check out the secret rare real quick. True Believer variant. So they pulled this from a panel. Obviously, we already know how that goes. Yeah, I'm with it, man. I'm with it. You know, I'm all for it. So let's check out a little bit of info. We already know first trial in the Danger Room. We already broke that down. I could already tell you, you know, the original story is by the legend, one of my favorites, Chris Claremont. And the art is by Bob McLeod. You know what I mean? And this is the dawn of the New Mutants, man. So we're going to have a drop price of $6.99, 5 variants. It's going to be a 20,000K edition drop. So, you know, not super rare, super limited, 10K edition. You know, we rocking in the 20s. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let's hop on over to Key Collector and yeah, just see, you know, what the raw comics are going for. We'll hop on over to eBay, see what the slab books are going for currently as of today. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so here we are on Key Collector Comics, trying to figure out, is the New Mutants #1 a book that we should be stacking or slacking on? You know what I'm saying? We really need to figure this out. And I'm telling you, for me, this is like a weird slippery slope type of thing, man, because it's one of those books where it's actually old, you know, that we're getting, because we get a lot of newer books, you know, that's what we've been getting. And with the newer stuff, you know, it's kind of easy to be like, yeah, it's not worth much, you know what I'm saying? But with the older stuff, it usually is, you know, as far as what we get. And especially when you're talking a #1 issue, you know, we can't sit here and speculate and be like, oh, well, what if they make a movie and a movie's coming? They already made a movie. You know what I'm saying? So let's get off that, man. Like, it takes more than movies to make these things really pump, man. You know, it just does. I don't know what it takes, but it just does. It takes a combination of things, in my opinion. So with that said, you can see here on the screen, this is not even the team's first appearance, you know, but it is the origin of Karma, who is obviously not a major character. But we just got to take all these things into consideration, right? So, you know, we can see here the lowest $1, the mid is $5, the high is 15. These are for Raws, you know. And so, you know, I don't know. I'm a little torn. I'm a little torn on where I'm going, man, because I like this book. I like the cover. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, we got to talk in multi-dimensional terms right now. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk in regards to a drop. And then we also got to talk in regard to the aftermarket, right? So, you know, right now my sentiment is feeling like I'm not going to go crazy on the drop. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that knows me knows I don't miss a comic drop. Now, whether I hit or not, that's a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? But I don't miss comic drops, man. You know, it's always going to be worth taking a chance in my estimation, you know? So I will be going for it. Now, the question is, how many $6.99s do you want to spend? How many times you want to spend that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's no fun when you only go for two. You get two commons, and then they're going for $4 in the aftermarket, $3, $2 in the aftermarket. Yeah, it's not a good vibe, like, at all. So you kind of got to tread, you know what I mean? Like, I could see, now, I'm going to tell you one thing, like, as far as me, like, when it comes to these number ones, especially vintage books like this, I grab them, man. I tend to grab them. You know what I mean? It's that simple. First appearances, keys, and grails, man. And number ones, man. Like, even Tarzan, that's a number one. You know what I mean? I was in the comic store the other day. They didn't have number one. Guess what they had? Number 2, number 3, number 6, you know, but they didn't have one. So I was just like, man, I got it. You know what I mean? In digital form, limited amount. Like, it's the number one. You know, let's use a little simple knowledge here. You know what I'm saying? Like, simple logic. So let's hop on over to eBay. You know how we do it. Let's see what these are going for slabbed up currently. Alright, y'all. So here we are on eBay. First thing I like to do is hit my filter and hit buy now. So I don't really need to see auctions right now. Off the rip. Okay, so what is this? Oh, that's New Mutants 100. Okay, so we need number one. We got number one right here, popping off in a 9.4 for $45. So man, you know, Go Collects is pretty much spot on with that. Yeah, you can see it right here. It looks dope in the slab too. Can't even front. You know, another thing I like to do is hit the sort button and then hit lowest price. Just to, you know what I'm saying? Actually, no, scratch that. I want to hit highest price. I want to hit highest price. Now, you know how eBay is, this search engine. They ain't going to give us just number one. They had to give us New Mutants 98. You know, we ain't asked for that. They giving us New Mutants 87. We ain't asked for that. And there's no New Mutants number ones popping up here. So as far as them going for thousands of dollars slapped up, it's not looking like it. Oh, this is my baby right here. I used to have this joint right here. Lord, that's a classic. All right, let's keep going and scrolling. Let's see. You know, a lot of New Mutant 98s out there. A lot of New Mutant 87s. First appearance of Cables out there. You know. So as you can see, when it comes to like in the sales in the thousands, it's not even there, yo. It's not even close. You know, I'm seeing a New Mutants number 9, you know, before I've even seen the number 1 pop up. This is wild. Got the graphic novel popping up. Okay, so here we are. We got it, you know, signed and sketched Bob McLeod. That's for a signed joint. 1400. So you know, I'm sure by now you're starting to formulate a picture in your head, you know. But as far as stacking or slacking on the book, that could be a whole nother question and answer. For me, I think that at the end of the day, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to go for 1 to 2 on the drop. And from there, I could definitely see myself accumulating a little stack, especially if people paper hand these for what, $2 to $3? I got to do it, man. It's the number one. I can't. It's New Mutants. Like, even though they made the old movie, they could repackage everything, be like, oh, that wasn't official MCU, this, that. They could say whatever they want, do whatever they want. And then all I'm going to tell you is, like, if you ever read or happen to read Guardians of the Galaxy in comics back in the day, you would have never in your life ever said, yo, they're definitely going to make a movie out of these guys. Hell no, bro. Hell no. So when it comes to repackaging and all of this stuff, anything could be done, man, if you do it right. You know what I'm saying? You let it cool off. That movie has had a nice cool off period. They made it look like Teen Wolf. I don't know what they was trying to pull off with that movie, but if they redo it, do it right, man, you could see an instant spike in this book in the real world. And obviously that'll trickle down into the app for us. So, I mean, yo, if your gems are low, man, don't break yourself going for it on the drop. If you only got $7, hey, just chill out on the sideline. And I'd rather gamble on the chance that I could get 2 for my $7 or 3 of them, you know what I'm saying, than to gamble on just getting 1. And no, the only thing you know for sure is you will get 1 if you spend that $7. But you know what I'm trying to say? So try to be strategic with your gems. Of course, it's not financial advice, but it's just what I'm doing and what I would do in certain scenarios. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see here, I'm still scrolling and scrolling, man. I don't see nothing. We in the $900, $800 range. It's not popping off like that. So, you know, wow. It's on a lot of Secret Wars for 1,000. It's dope. Got Miss Marvel. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming through the channel, chilling with your boy. We got the 9.8 popping up right here for the New Mutants #1 for $8.99. So that looks like the highest listed price right now. And of course, that's for the 9.8. So, you know, do with that as you will, man. You know what I'm saying? But I want to know what you're going to do. So let me know below in the comments. Are you stacking or slacking New Mutants #1? Yo, I appreciate y'all stopping through, man. Y'all already know all that stuff to do. I ain't gonna even say it, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Good luck on the drop tomorrow, y'all. Peace. All Things Strange is out.